Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. It is Memorial Day. So thank you to all the veterans. You are very much so appreciated. And a special thank you to my daddy, who served in the Marine Corps and then the Army. So thank you. On the agenda for today, we are going to go for a run here. I think it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So Mike is off work today, so that's fun. So we're all getting ready to head to the park. And then we have a movie we're going to at 11:40 in Marion. So probably need to leave here by like 10 or so. We also need to register Levi's for swim lessons. I'm hoping we can get that done today. We'll see. I might have to do it tomorrow. And we also need to get to the grocery store and get me a few things to have at the house to eat while Mike is in Ohio, because we have decided that we can't afford for me to come to Ohio, because Mike will have a company car to get there, and then they will be paying for all of his food, but we would have to pay for gas in the journey for me to get there and back, and we would have to pay for my food while I'm there. So we decided that it's just not really in the budget for us this go around. Plus we'd have to buy Levi's food. He's officially where he eats off of the children's menu. Crazy. Like 10 months old, and he needs his own plate. He doesn't eat the whole thing, but he eats a fair amount. So, and I don't always, like, I get a lot of salads, and he can't always do the salads that I'm eating. So I normally get him like a mixed vegetable platter of some kind, or some chicken, or something healthy, but something that he can eat on his own. We're just outside right now with the dog while she does her business. I would show you, but I don't think you want to watch my dog take a crap, so. But it looks like she's done. Are you ready to go inside? That's a yes. Okay. Just finished at the park running. Mike didn't run any because his foot still hurts from last week, if you guys watched that vlog. But my foot feels a lot better. So I did 5 sprints, which is improvement because last week I was doing 4. So starting to do a little bit more. I think I'm running longer distances, which is good. From when I first started doing this, was it 3 weeks ago now? So that's good. But we gotta head on home and get ready for the movies. Which movie are we going to? What's that?
Alien Covenant.
Alien Covenant. I knew it was one of the Alien movies. I knew it was the newest one that came out. We've been working on doing Alien movie. I don't know if you call it marathons. We haven't watched them all like at once, but almost every night we've been watching one of the Alien movies. So we're ready to go see the new one in theater. And then after that, we have one more, don't we? Resurrection. Okay, so we're gonna get ready. We're gonna head out for the movies. I think we'll be the only ones in here. Right there. So we just got done with the movie. What'd you think about it? Did you like it?
Yeah. Got some answers to follow, but
yeah. I don't want to give out any spoilers, but it was really good. I was telling him the one that had Ripley in it from like the 80s, 90s, 70s. Did it come out in the 70s? Is that when it started?
79.
79, 80s, that kind of, with Ripley in it. They were starting to get really repetitive. So the one we watched last night, which was Prometheus, was really good. And then this one, which was Alien Covenant. I can't remember the names. This one was really good. So I'm excited for the one that comes after. So won't be able to watch it till he gets back from Ohio, but I'm excited to see that one because this one was really good. So yeah, I think we're gonna head over to the brother-in-law's veterinary clinic and pick up some bricks. We've been using them to like border our driveway. For whatever reason, they don't want them for the veterinary clinic, so we're gonna take them. So I think we're gonna go pick those up, and then we gotta go get Levi, and then we gotta get back home because we have dinner with my parents at like 4:30. So yeah. Do what?
Corner pieces.
I thought we wanted corner pieces.
I didn't know there was corner pieces. Man, I didn't know they were here.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. Mike is on the way to Ohio, which really sucks. This is going to be the longest him and I have been apart since we started dating almost 5 years ago. We've literally been together. I think there was one day, maybe two. I can't remember. I know there's one day so far with this job that he had to stay in the southern part of Indiana overnight. And then I want to say when he worked in Lafayette, there was a really bad snowstorm. He had to get a hotel one night. So there may have been 2 nights so far in the 5 years that we've been together that we haven't been together pretty much. And I mean, him and I like moved in together like 3 months after we started dating. Like we've seen each other every single day. Like almost as soon as we met, we were just like constantly together. So yeah, he's gonna be gone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, home on Friday. So there's gonna be 3 nights where I'm gonna be sleeping alone, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm a little freaked out by it. And I remember like back when I was single before I ever met Mike and I still lived at home with my parents, like there were times when I just felt so lonely in my bed, and I was like, you know, I want to be married. Like, that's just what I always wanted, was, like, I wanted to get out of high school, and then I wanted to find, like, the love of my life, and get married, and then, like, that was it, you know? Not saying I didn't have other goals and such, I just, like, that always seemed to be, like, priority number 1, which I think is a big reason why I, like, was just blundered through college, because I had other priorities other than school. Like, I think if I went back to school now, I think I would do better because I'm not focused on boys. I have one, I'm good. Like, now I can focus on an education. Anyways, that's either here nor there. Yeah, so I'm not looking forward to the next couple of nights because I don't want to be alone and by myself. Kind of freaks me out. Which, I mean, all of our doors have, are bolted shut, and none of our windows open, so it's not like anybody's coming in that way if someone wants to break in. And then I have a gun, so, I mean, it's by my bed, so, I mean, I'm safe. I mean, and my floors are so squeaky, like, if anyone came in here, like, I would hear you. They're so squeaky. So, alarm system, free one. But yeah, so, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I feel like we need to get up and get going. Like, I had no interest in getting out of bed this morning. I just heard Levi starting to play with his toys, and I was like, oh, I need to get up and get him food before he starts crying. So he's still in there playing with toys. Yeah, I got up at like 4 o'clock this morning with Levi because he needed a bottle. And then I got up again at like 5 this morning, about 5:30, I guess, with Mike when he got ready to leave for Ohio. And then went back to bed. I just had no interest in getting out of bed. I also have 0 interest in going for a run this morning, but I need to. Like, I want to keep track on this. Like, I want to keep, you know, going. I'm noticing small differences in my body. I feel like my waist is looking a little bit thinner. I'm noticing my favorite pair of jeans are getting a little bit looser, which are just really good motivations. Like, just to look at myself in the mirror. Like, I don't see anything major. But, like, when I put clothes on, I'm starting to notice a difference in the way clothes are fitting, and I'm also noticing a difference in my face and neck area. I feel like my chin, like my double chin, is starting to shrink a little bit, so that always feels good. So those things need to be my motivation to keep going. Yesterday I did 2 of my tumblers of water, but I also did 2 large vanilla Cokes from the movies, so need to stop that. I totally just dribbled all in my boobs. I was trying to look cool. It didn't work out. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I need to go get Levi ready. We need to go for a run. Need to get a shower. I need to take him up to sign him up for swim lessons because they start next week. And my mother-in-law is coming by sometime today. And then I also want to gather some things up and take to Goodwill. And there's some other things that I want to list on the garage sale sites to try to sell. So yeah, finding things to take to Goodwill is always hard for me because like there are things that have been sitting around for a long time that I know I should take to Goodwill, but there's a part of me that's like, you might be able to sell them for $5. I'm such a cheapskate. Like it's not even like seriously. Like if I can make $5 or $2 off of something, I'm gonna do it. If it takes me 6 months to do so, and I hate spending a lot of money on things. I'm just a cheapskate. So it's hard for me to let things go because I'm like, I can sell that and make $2. It's stupid. It's stupid. Like, I mean, yes, over time, $2 would add up. If every $2 I made, I put away and saved it, but I don't. So, and I probably use like 50 cents of that in gas to get to where I'm going to sell whatever I'm selling. Anyways, we need to get going. I need to get everything off my phone uploaded to the computer so it doesn't shut off on me, because I know my last couple of vlogs, it's ran out of storage and just shut off in the middle of filming, and I've just sit there and talk to myself. So, we're gonna get started on the day. A little bit of an OOTD before we head to the park. I'm just gonna wear this for working out. I'm not gonna wear it after that. These pants have actually got chub rub on the inside, so they actually have holes. Like, they've chubbed out. They have holes. So this is gonna be like my last wear in these, which makes me sad because I love them. I've had them for like 2 years. A good run for a pair of leggings, in my opinion. But I've had them for 2 years, so I'm gonna go give them one last hurrah, and then I'm gonna turn them into a dog toy later on today. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. But yeah, I'm just like noticing a difference in my waist and such. And like right through here looking more hourglass. I mean, my hips, I'm still very hippie. But I'm noticing a difference like right through here, more of a curve. I was a little more boxy. So definitely getting more of an hourglass shape right through there. And I feel like my butt and my legs are looking pretty good. No complaints over there. And then, as I mentioned, my face, I feel like it is thinning out a little bit, which is good. So we're gonna head to the park and go from there, I guess. So I just got done doing 5 sprints within the mile that I ran. And in case anybody ever wondered why I do these check-ins after I run, it's because I want you to know that I did it. I want you to see the sweat on my face. I want you to see the red flush to my face. I want you to hear that I'm out of breath. I want you to know that I did it. And I want you to know that if I can do it, you can do it. Because my entire life, I've always told everyone I'm not a runner. If anything running was involved, I was like, I'll just be there last. Like, I'm not a runner. Which is cue for I'm too fat, I'm too out of shape, and I don't want to make a fool of myself. That's just what it came down to, is I didn't want to embarrass myself with how out of shape I was, and knowing that I wasn't going to be able to run very far. And I still can't run very far. But I am starting to do longer distances, which is impressive to me. It's neat to see that improvement in myself. And it's exciting. I think I'm probably, when I first started, I was probably running 10 to 15 yard distances throughout my walk. And now I'm up to running probably 15 to 20 or so, maybe 25 yards. So it's not like a huge difference, but it is a difference. And I do notice that the first sprint I make is typically longer than the last sprint I make. The last one I just did, I don't want to say I was disappointed in it, but like I wanted to go further, but I couldn't do it. And I think I probably ran about 10 to 15 yards. But my first one, I think I did every bit of a 25-yard sprint. So, and that's something, 3 weeks ago when I first started doing this, I wouldn't have been able to do. So that's just exciting to see that kind of improvement, along with the slight changes in my body. That's all really exciting. I don't really have a weight goal. I have more of like a clothing goal. I currently wear a 2X on top and a size 20-24 in jeans. And I don't know if I can do it, but I would love to get back down to a size 15 in jeans. I think that might be a little bit of an unrealistic goal, just because I've had a baby and my hips have changed, and I've always had wide set hips to begin with, and now they're even wider set, so I don't know if that's doable. But size 15 is the size I wore in jeans my senior year of high school. But I would be like thrilled if I got down to like a size 18 in juniors. Like that, I'd be happy with that. But honestly, weight loss isn't, I mean, these are like little goals that like would be nice to achieve, but it's not like the super main reason that I am trying to work out. The biggest one is just my health. I know that I am predispositioned for a handful of different diseases, heart disease being one of them. My grandpa had heart attacks. He had to have a pacemaker. My dad has had a heart attack. His sister has had a heart attack. So I know that runs in the family. My other grandpa had high blood pressure. My mom, I think, has high blood pressure, or they keep an eye out for it, something like that. Maybe she doesn't have to have medication for it, but maybe she's like borderline. I'm not really sure. But that's something. So that's all against me. My grandma has diabetes. I wouldn't say that necessarily runs in the family, because she so far is the only one who has gotten it. And she just blatantly did not take care of herself, did not eat well. The doctors even told her, you are getting the borderline diabetes and you can change this, eat better, and she just flat out didn't do it. So I don't know that I can say that that runs in the family, because she's the only one that's had it, and it sounds like it was like a blatant ignoring all the warning signs type of a thing. But I see what her life with the diabetes is, and I don't want that. I do not want that for myself. And then the top reason is this little guy. I want to be around for him for as long as possible, and I also, while he's little, I want to be able to keep up with him and play with him and run around with him. And I don't want to be that mom who can't get out of a chair and play with their kid because they're too overweight. I don't want that for myself, and I don't want that for him. So that is like my main reasons, him right there. And I know, like, even right now, like, he loves it when I run and he's in the stroller. Like, he laughs, he giggles. It is like my motivation. Like that last sprint, like I was really struggling on it. It was hardly a jog, honestly. I was really trying to push myself, and I couldn't go the distance I wanted, but I went further than I thought I would because he was laughing and giggling, and I didn't want to stop for him. So I pushed myself to go as far as I could. And he is just truly my motivation when it comes to that. And I know that the older he gets, the further he's going to want me to go, and the faster he's going to want me to go. So I might as well start now when he's little and he can't be like, faster, faster, faster. And I'll be like, I'm dying back here, kid. I can't. You know, so hopefully by the time he's big enough, like this fall or next summer, and he wants me to go faster, I'll be able to go faster, and I'll be able to go longer, and I'll be able to run around and play with him. And that's just my motivation. That is why I'm doing this, is for him. It's for my health and it's for me, but it's also for him. And I've heard people all the time, like before having kids, saying, oh, my kids are my motivation for doing A, B, C, and D. And I didn't get it because I didn't have a kid. But now that I have a kid, I'm like, I get it. Like, I get why your kid is your motivation to do things. I mean, I always understood it when it came to, like, you know, going to college and trying to get a better job so you could take care of your family. Like, that part I always got as far as, like, your family being your motivation. But I never looked at it in terms of, like, you know, your endurance and your ability to play with them is, you know, it's good for them. It's good for you and it's good for them. And your overall general health and being healthy for your family. And so your family and doing it for your family really can be a big motivation. And he's just like, he's the reason that I do it every morning, even when I don't want to do it. I think about how much fun he has and how much he laughs, and I do it for him. So, and that's my reasoning for doing it. If anyone was curious, I know I talked about it in the very first video when I first started running. Yeah, but I want to also motivate you guys to do it if it's something that you want to do. I don't, you know, think that getting healthy, getting fit is something that needs to be shoved down people's throats. I think that it's something that you have to want to do. And if you don't want to do it, that's fine. You know, that is complete. I mean, we're all going to die from something someday, you know. So, you know, if you don't want to work out, like, that's your prerogative. You know, it's not my place to judge. If you're happy the way you are, that's awesome. You know, I applaud it. But, and I'm not saying blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to say that I'm not happy where I am. Overall, yeah, I'm happy. I'm fine with my body. And my husband loves my body. Like, I'm not doing it for the weight loss, and I'm not doing it for my clothes to fit better. Those are like tiny little I don't even want to call them goals, but it's things that I know that as I work out are going to happen. So I'm kind of looking forward to them anyways, just because when I was a senior in high school, I was a smaller size, and I was able to just like walk into any store and be like, oh, size 15, I know they'll fit me, and buy them pretty much. And I loved being able to do that. So it would be nice, but it's not like something that I have to achieve. It's not something that I have to meet. It's not like a huge thing. Like if I stayed the same size, if I stayed wearing a 2X on top and a size 20, 24 on bottom, but I could run around and keep up with him, I would be happy. I would be fine. If that also meant that my cardiovascular health was good and stayed good, that would be fine. I would be satisfied. If it lowered my risks for diabetes and I stayed that size, I would be okay with that. But that's not how that works. So when you work out, your body is going to change some, and it's normally good and positive changes. So I mean, I'm going to go ahead looking forward to it and enjoy it. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents on everything. Yeah, if you want to do this, you can. I mean, I haven't come on here and publicly announced my weight, and I'm not really for sure that I trust my scale at this point, because the last time I got on it, like, it showed me like 3 different weights within about a 10-minute time span. So I don't know how accurate it is, but I'm around the 275, 280 mark. So if my big butt can get out here and do it, so can yours. Okay, so take that for what you will. But hopefully for anyone out there who is bigger and wants to get healthy, wants to get fit, know that you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So there's my 2 cents on that. I'm gonna go home and mow the lawn. Okay, so we have a change of plans as far as everything that's going on. I knew my mother-in-law was coming over for a little bit, but she asked if I wanted to go to lunch. So we're meeting her at noon. It's like 11:30 now, and I just got finished getting ready, so we need to head out. So I didn't get the chance to mow the lawn. But yeah, I got my makeup on. This is all the makeup I typically wear. A little bit of mascara. This one is the Smashbox X rated, if I can talk. And then a little bit of brow product to tame my brows, because they're crazy and wild. And that's all I got on today. So, face is on, I'm dressed, and I think we can head on out the door. I'm sure you guys can hear the AC, so I'm sorry for that. I just wanted to do a check-in with you. So I went to Panera Bread with my mother-in-law. Got lemonade, it was really good. And I also got a half order of their chicken Caesar salad, which was really good. And it came with a giant roll, which I ate all of, because I'm horrible with bread and pasta. Levi had macaroni and cheese, and my mother-in-law fed him a lot of the fruit out of her salad. I'm not really sure what kind of salad she had, but it had like blueberries and strawberries and oranges mixed in with like the lettuce and the chicken. Just not really sure what that is, but he really liked it. He likes fruit. So he didn't eat a ton of the mac and cheese because he ate pretty much all the fruit out of her salad, and then he had a Go-Gurt. But it was really good. I was surprised. The last time I ate there, I was probably maybe 10 years old, 15, somewhere in that area. I don't think I was quite 15. Somewhere between 10 and 13, we'll say. I didn't like it. I didn't feel like they had a very good selection, and I got some kind of a bread bowl with soup, and the soup was good, but the bread was awful. And I had an apple to go with it, which I thought was really weird, to have an apple with my soup. Keep in mind I was a kid, so I don't know, but I really liked it this time as an adult. I really liked what they had to offer. Plus it's been like a million years ago since I was there, so I'm sure like their menu has changed and upgraded. But because I feel like when I went there when they first opened, like they didn't have very much to choose from. So I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. If you have been going to Panera Bread for a long time, since like the year 2000 or whenever they opened, let me know if things have changed or if they're the same. Yeah, so I just finished registering Levi up for swim lessons, so pretty excited about that. I'm going to start going to swim lessons. That starts next week. I'm a little nervous because it's not supposed to get very warm next week. I think it's like a high of 75, which I would rather be like 80 to 85 personally. But I mean, it's like 74 degrees outside right now, so says my car. And the pool is packed. Like, there's like a ton of people in there. So, I mean, maybe the water is warm. I don't know. I personally think it'd be a little too chilly to swim, but I don't know. But, and I mean, plus it's like 1 in the afternoon now, and he's gonna have his swim lessons in the morning. The pool doesn't open to the public until 11, and I think his swim lessons are at like 9:45. So, I mean, I registered him for the later date for swimming because there's like 2 different time slots. So I registered him for the later time slot for hopefully a little bit warmer weather, but we'll see how it is. But I'm excited for him to get to do swim lessons. I loved doing swim lessons as a kid. I loved it. I did swim lessons, I don't know, forever. I started them. I think my mom said that she put me in swim lessons. Well, she had me in swim lessons when I was about his age when we lived in Hawaii. And then the ones that I remember was when I was about 2. So, and that was in here in Indiana. And then we went to North Carolina. Side note, I'm a military brat, so kind of went all over the place. But we went to North Carolina, and from the time I was like 3 until I was 6, I did swim lessons in North Carolina. And we moved up here, and then I ended up, when I was in 3rd grade, getting on the swim team, not for my school, but for the main high school here, because I went to a country school. But Kokomo High School, which is like the main public school, has a swimming pool, and they offer it to the surrounding counties. Not surrounding counties, they're surrounding schools in the county that don't have pools. The kids can join teams there. And that one, they trained you like they wanted you to go to the Olympics. That's what they kept telling us. We're training you to go to the Olympics. And I'm pretty sure one of the girls this past year who was in the Olympics actually was on the Kokomo swim team. So they finally had someone go to the Olympics. I don't remember who she was, but I remember hearing about it all over the radio this past year, that they were so excited that she went. But they worked you hard. Like, oh my god. Like, I was a 3rd grader, and I can remember them having us do like 100 laps to warm up, and it was like down and back was 1 lap, and like all different kinds of stuff they had us do. They worked us hard. But yeah, I did that for 1 year. I didn't like it too well because my coach like didn't care that I had asthma, and there was a few times that when I was a kid, he's getting tired. When I was a kid, my asthma was awful, like awful. Like I had to be on my inhaler like certain times during the day. I wasn't bad enough for breathing treatments, though I have had the breathing treatments. I wasn't bad enough to need them on a daily basis, but I did have to like keep my inhaler with me and take it like on a certain time. And this guy like didn't seem to care that I had asthma, and I remember a few times being in the pool doing my warm-up laps and started having an asthma attack, and like really struggling to swim, which I'm really good at swimming, but I was really struggling. And I remember stopping and asking if I could get out and use my inhaler, and told me no, I had to finish my laps. So he was just, later on he got caught having cameras in the girls' changing room, so that's just the kind of person he was. But anyways, enough about my swimming career. Yeah, so he's registered, so I'm excited for that. And I think it's good. Hopefully he will learn some skills. I mean, I know he's little, so it's going to be like a baby and me swim. I'm going to be in the pool with him. But hopefully he'll learn some skills. Maybe they'll like teach babies how to hold their breath or something underwater. I don't really know everything, but it's offered by the Red Cross, and so it's going to be certified lifeguards, and hopefully he'll learn some good skills. I know that my in-laws have the swimming pool, and we will probably be in it quite a bit this summer, and so it'd just be good. Like, if there's any kind of skill or anything that he can get out of this, I think it's good. And I intend for him to do it every year, forever. Anyways, we're gonna head on home and put him down for a nap, and I've got a lot of editing that I need to get done. So this is obviously fake, but I just put that on in the bathroom. I used to wear fake tattoos all the time, and then I was just watching Tati's video for doing the fake tattoo eyeshadow, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put one on my foot, because I have like this big bag or whatever full of fake tattoos. So when I put this on, I thought it was a dolphin with a beach ball, but now that I'm looking at it out here, I can see it's a yin-yang sign, but I thought it was pretty. So we'll see how long that lasts, but I love putting fake tattoos on my feet. They're fun. If I ever got a real tattoo, it'd probably be on my foot, but fake ones, I get to change it out. And with a permanent one, well, it'd be permanent. So I don't know. I've never found anything that I wanted permanently, but I like to switch them out with the fake ones. So this is what dinner is looking like. We're having leftover baked spaghetti from a family meal we went to over the weekend. Some leftover green beans with ham. That's Levi's plate. Mr. Independent. He's also sleepy and has rubbed spaghetti sauce in his hair. So bath time after dinner. And he won't let me feed him. Every time I put food in his mouth, he spits it out. Put it on the tray, feeds himself, he's happy. So that's how he's eating tonight. He's making a giant mess, but he's a baby, and I guess that's his job. And then we had garlic bread. I already ate mine, and then this is like the rind, if you will, off of his, the crusty part. A little bit left there I can give him. And then I'm having a pop. I know I shouldn't, but it just looks so good. And then I'm on my second thing of water over there. And then Levi has a little bit of grape juice left. And that is dinner. Good morning. It is, what day is it? It is Wednesday. And last night went okay without Mike being here. Nobody broke in and killed us. Shouldn't joke about that, but I don't know. I feel safer with him being here. So everything went okay. It was a little hard to fall asleep at first without him in bed with me. But I did fall asleep and I slept pretty well overall. Hi, Betty. Oh, look, Banjo. So, yeah. Levi's still asleep, but I think I'm gonna go get him up. I got up at 7:30. It's probably like 7:45 now, maybe. So I just got his breakfast ready, so I'm probably gonna go get him up here in a minute or so. Get him fed and get him ready so we can go to the park. But I just had a thought while I was like getting his breakfast and stuff, was that like I had a hard time falling asleep without Mike, but I remembered that when we first moved in together, I had a hard time falling asleep with him in the bed. And for like the longest time, I made us use separate blankets. Like, we could sleep in the same bed, but we had to use separate blankets because I could not handle sharing a blanket. Like, I couldn't do it. So, like, we would cuddle at first, and then when we were ready to go to bed, like, I would grab a separate blanket out. Like, I mean, they were both on the bed. I mean, I didn't have to go grab it out. They were both there. But I just couldn't handle, you want to get down? I couldn't handle sharing a blanket. It was kind of interesting. You know, it's not something you think about when you first move in with somebody. As, you know, bed sharing, you think that's going to be all like romantic and stuff. But like after the sex and stuff is over with and it's time for actual sleeping, it can be hard to adjust to sleeping with someone else in your bed on a regular basis and actually getting a good night's sleep. Because I can be a really deep sleeper, but I found that since being with him, like I kind of wake up a little bit every time he moves or anything. Now, I'm better now, 5 years out. But when we first got together, like, every time he moved or anything, like, I woke up. So, it took a while to adjust to that. And I remember for, like, the longest time, he'd be like, do we have to share blankets? Do we have to have our separate blankets? Like, I want to be able to cuddle with you at night. Like, I don't want to have separate blankets. And it's like, I can't sleep with you under my blanket. So it just made me think of that. So hopefully I don't like revert back in 4 days to not being able to sleep with him. But it just kind of made me think of that. Kind of funny. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get Levi up and get him fed. And then we head to the park. So we just finished being at the park. I didn't end up running any today. I just wanted to enjoy a walk. So that's what I did. I walked a mile and I enjoyed it. And I think that's important to not like burn yourself out on whatever exercising that you're doing. I know that in the past I would get on exercise kicks and I would hit it hard for like 3, 4, 5 months, and I would be exercising really hard like 5+ days a week, and by the end of my workout, like, I felt like jello. I could hardly move. I was hardly giving myself any time for a break. During this time period is when I ended up dislocating my knee, which was related to how hard I was pushing myself. And I've just done that on and off throughout the years, where I'll get on a big exercise kick and I'll just like work myself to death for a few months, and then I get off of it and I end up gaining weight and I don't end up doing anything, and then the cycle repeats itself. So this time I'm trying to do, you know, a little different, where I'm trying to make lifestyle changes, like trying to eat better. I know I had pasta last night. I just don't like to cook for just myself. I have all those leftovers, so I figured we'd eat that. But yeah, so like this getting up and going for a walk every morning and adding in a little bit of running, like that is sustainable. That is something I can continue doing. That is something I'm getting results from. And I'm not like burning myself out from it. I'm not going home and feeling dead and beat and having to sleep for like 3 to 4 hours and then just feeling like not doing anything the rest of the day. Like I feel good after my mile-long walk. I don't feel exhausted and worn out. So I think that's something good to remember, is that you don't want to just like completely like burn yourself out. And so today, like I ran Monday and I ran Tuesday, so I thought, you know what, Wednesday's okay. I'm gonna walk a mile and I'm just gonna enjoy walking a mile. Now if I had walked yesterday and not ran, or you know, Monday, Tuesday not ran, like I think I would have needed to push myself. But like I ran 2 days this week, I can walk today, and then I can run Thursday and Friday. So that's just kind of the way that I look at it. But we're gonna go home and get something to eat. They have a new playground here, which is really nice. And one of the swings is one of those like mommy baby swings. I'll try to insert a picture. And so Levi and I got to try it out for the first time. Like every morning we've been here, there's been a lady here with her 2 kids who are technically probably too old to be in it, and she keeps putting both of them in it and filming them, which is fine, but it's like, let somebody else have a turn, you know? Like your kids are technically a little too old for this. Like her son looks like he's 3 to 4 and her daughter looks like she's 5 to 6. It's like they're a bit too old for this, you know? So, and they like hog it like nobody else can get on. So this morning they were there, but they were getting out as we were coming up to the park. So Levi and I went and snagged it and used it, and he loved it. We were on it for like maybe 20 minutes, and I forgot like how much of a workout swinging is. Like my legs are burning. Like I may not have ran any, but I swang. Like my legs are feeling it. So I think that I'd like to start incorporating using that every morning if we can. He loved it. And then like after 20 minutes, I seen another mom coming up to the park, and she had her kid in a stroller. So you know what, him and I have had 20 minutes on it. You know, we'll get off and let her and her baby have some time, because they walked over and sat down on like a regular swing, and she was just holding her baby. So I got Levi up and we left, and Levi screamed. Like I knew he was enjoying it, but I didn't know how much he was enjoying it, because the swing in our backyard, like he laughs a lot, and with this swing, like he was laughing, but there was also so much to look at, so he was kind of laughing, but then also like seemed kind of distracted. But when I took him out, like he screamed. He was not happy, and he cried all the way to the park, all the way to the car. Sorry, he was not happy. But yeah, so that's what we did this morning. There's a bunch of people pulling in. This guy looks like he's struggling. So we're gonna leave before the car, I can't talk. We're gonna leave before the parking lot gets super packed. We came later in the day yesterday for the run, and like I couldn't find a parking space over here. I had to park someplace else. So there's another person turning in right now. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. So since I didn't mow the lawn yesterday, I have to mow it today, which I hate mowing. Because the smell of fresh cut grass bothers my asthma. But Mike didn't get around to mowing before he left for Ohio, and our yard needs it, so y'all can just watch me mow a little bit. So the lawn is finally mowed. It's much bigger than just what I'm showing you, but you get the gist. It's not perfect because there was a lot of wet spots, and so my mower kept getting stuck and turning off on me, and I'd have to turn it back on. And for like a big part of the yard, I had to mow it like in a wheelie because if we put it down on all fours, it would just like gunk up the blades, and then the mower would shut off. So it's done. I'm sweaty and gross and ready for a shower, and I'm also ready for some breakfast because I'm getting hungry. So it is lunchtime, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm having for lunch. This is actually leftovers from when we went to Cheddar's last Sunday. And this is actually Levi's kid meal. He ate a lot of the carrots, and then he had tidbits off of everybody's plates. So he didn't end up eating a lot of the rest of this, though he did like the rice. And he didn't care for the flavor of the chicken because it's kind of like a charcoal flavor, so I think it was a little strong for him. And he didn't care for the broccoli. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this. But that's like a huge amount for a kid's meal. It was like $4.99. But that's going to be my lunch for today. I'm going to use a little bit of the Terry's Yum Yum sauce because that chicken is really strong with charcoal flavor. It's almost too much for me. So hopefully this will calm that down a little bit. And I'm having a cherry Coke, which I know isn't great, but I'm horrible with having sweets. And then for breakfast, I had this Millville Honey Crunch and oats. So that was really good. That was the first bowl out of it, but yeah, so this is going to be lunch. And then for dinner, I think we're going to be meeting my mom at Bob Evans. So I've got my makeup done, so ready to go out for dinner with mom in a couple of hours. I'm doing really bad today on the pops. This is my second cherry Coke. I was just feeling really, really tired, and I felt like the caffeine might help give me a little bit of a pick-me-up because I didn't want to take a nap. But taking a nap would probably have been a lot healthier. But yeah, like I said, we have a couple of hours before we are going to dinner with mom. I love the way my hair dried today. I put a little bit of mousse in it, and I just kind of let it do its thing. And so I've got like all this wave in it, which I love. It doesn't always dry like that, like nicely. Like sometimes I'll have like a lot of wave on one side and the other side will be like flat. But today it like worked out on both ends. Levi's finally tall enough for his walker, but he wants to go backwards. He hasn't figured out how to go forwards yet. Look at him go. Look at you, baby. And into the wall. It's going to take a little practice, isn't it? We'll work the burp out. Come forward. Yeah. Go forward. Is that funny? Come here. Hi, baby. Come here. You gotta go forward. Molly, nobody wants to hear you. You're obnoxious. You need a haircut. You wanna come here? Levi. Levi. He's too busy about the dog. So I went ahead and changed my shirt. We're getting ready to leave here soon. I'm pretty sure this is called a Perfect Tee. It's another LuLaRoe piece. Guys, I am like obsessed with LuLaRoe. I mean, their leggings are nice. That's not where my obsession is. It's with the shirts. I love this because it hides my mom belly. Kind of like flares out a little bit, a little flouncy. And it's cute, it's comfy. I don't know how great it's going to be for summer because these sleeves are a bit long and the material is kind of thick, so probably won't be great for summer. The Irma I don't think will be too bad because it's more of like a lightweight material, and I'd love to get another Irma, which you guys have seen me in a million times. It's like that dusty, rosy, pink shirt I've been wearing a ton in my vlogs lately. I'll probably wear it tomorrow because it's clean. But I have two of these. Like I said, I think they're called Perfect Tees, but they might be called Classic Tees. I'm not really sure. I have one Classic Tee and I like it, but it's like a high-low, so it goes low in the back and higher in the front. And I feel like the part in the front tends to get caught on my lower stomach in a very unflattering way sometimes, unless I'm wearing like the right pants. So I don't wear it all the time. But these shirts right here are just like comfy and cute, and they're great with jeans, they're great with leggings. I'm undecided on if this really looks good with black leggings or not. I might put on a pair of jeans. These are not LuLaRoe leggings by any means. They're actually from the brand called Everlast, and I got them at Kmart, and I love them. They are so freaking comfortable. Again, like I've got a couple pair of the LuLaRoe leggings, and they're nice enough, but I don't know if they're really worth $25. But the shirts, oh my gosh, I am in love with the shirts. But anyways, yeah, so but I didn't change my clothes because I wanted to put on something kind of cute. I know it's just dinner with my mom, but I feel like as a stay-at-home mom, I need to find reasons to like fix myself up, and this is the reason. I mean, it's just Bob Evans, it's just dinner with my mom, but there's no reason that I shouldn't make myself feel good. That's one of the reasons that I love filming YouTube, is because if I was a stay-at-home mom and I didn't film YouTube, like I would probably go several days without any like real social interaction, and I would probably really get stuck in ruts where I don't do anything with myself. I mean, that happens anyways, but I think they'd go on a lot longer. And knowing that I have like YouTube videos I have to film, it just kind of gets me out of those ruts, and I do my hair, my makeup, and I put on at least a cute top so that I can film and talk to you guys. So I feel like that helps so much. But yeah, I just want to come in here and show you the top I'm wearing. I'm really thinking I'm going to put on some jeans. I don't know if I love this shirt with leggings. I'm thinking jeans would be good. But I need to go get Levi up, and we need to head to dinner.